Hello, everybody. My notifications are on for once. Nice, nice. This time I didn't mess up starting the stream. Hello, everybody. Hello, Forever. Hello, The Real George. Hello, Mawanet. Hope I said that right. Hello, Serb. Hello, Cloud. Hello, everybody. I just subscribed, so it's my first stream. Welcome, welcome. This stream will be an educational stream. We won't be playing open servers, but we will be reviewing any of the submitted gameplay that's in the gameplay channel. Oh yeah, I should probably pin my Discord to the chat. Okay, there we go. No more soccer, tech stream better. Honestly, I'm not caught up with that at all. I'm not really a sports person myself. Watching a 2-hour-long roasting session on Flaming Garden of Banban. Honestly, I don't mind that game, but it's just... I don't know. It's kind of just like random. It's like very random, but I don't mind the game, to be honest. Hello, Alanana. You forgot to put your gameplay? Well, there's still time. I'm just going down the list. Let me just wait for more people to come in. Does that mean I'm first? Let me see. Yes, you are first, Toaster. I haven't even recorded. Oh my goodness. I mean, you still might have time. If you could get some good gameplay that you want to send. Surely I'll join the lobby today. There's no lobby. It's just pure education for this stream. So I'm gonna watch the gameplays and review them all. And then if I need to show something in training mode, I'm just right here. So I could just like tab in and out. I guess I'll leave. Why? You only want okay. You only want to watch me play the game? Massive stutter from me. I'm probably not gonna have time to play anyways because there's a lot of clips. Like there's a lot of clips. Guess who hates learning? Well, I'm kind of the complete opposite. I love learning. Without learning, you can't be good at games. How long, averagely, do you think the stream is gonna keep going? Because I have to sleep and I want to watch at the same time. I would say like with the clips that we have, probably. I mean, it shouldn't take more than 2.5 hours. I don't think. Depending on like how long I review a clip. And you can always come back too. All my live streams are saved, so even if you do have to go, you could just come back and watch later. All right, but let's start with Toaster's clip. Let me see. Let me just turn off the music. Okay, so here's the first clip we're going to be watching. From Toaster with some coil gameplay. Before we even start, let me look at the composition. Wait, are you guys able to hear the video? Okay. So medkit, banhammer, katana, slingshot. Wait, is this Conquer? Okay, it is Conquer. Oh yeah, because they made this map Conquer only. Of course, I forgot. Med, band, katana, slingshot, bio, coil. Is that slingshot? Yeah, slingshot, hyper, vine, rockets. Coil is good here, but he might have some trouble doing damage against the two tanks. But let's just see the video. Also, yes, this is mobile coil. Surprisingly, like very, very rare to see a mobile coil. Let me make sure the clip is not louder than me. Wait, who did you say that? Okay. It's fine. Personally here, I would give gravity to Rocket. Because if you give gravity to Rocket, he can build your own meter. And you don't even have to hit anybody to charge your meter. So that's just one thing. The enemy team seems to not be looking at you at all. It's like open servers, yep. Okay, fine so far. Okay, here. I hope you swap to regen. And you pressed E. I see the cooldown is on... I see the cooldown is on cooldown there. Wait. Yeah, you used it here. Okay. Hold on, just want to watch that back one more time. Yeah, there's no reason to use the E here, yeah. I was trying to figure out when you actually used it. You never need to use it against a medkit, to be honest. Yeah, this is a waste. You could just kill this medkit with an E recast and M2. If you still have it, of course. I think you do. But then now, since you don't have it, when the ban comes in, you end up in a very, very bad situation here. Now you should be dead, but let's see what happens. Oh wow, okay. They somehow don't kill you. Who's even here? Okay. I don't know where Biograph is right now. And Med died. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Okay, that's fine. Wait, what is your Vine doing? Wait, you guys can see the mouse, right? Okay, yeah, you can. What is Vine doing right here? Hello, Glum. Bio is right here. Okay. Oh, Vine is sitting out. Okay, okay. I think so. Yeah, okay, okay. I just had to make sure. I just had to make sure. Vine is sitting out. Nice go, nice go. Okay, speed on Vine, nice. Oh, unfortunate miss. Nice regen E, that could have been risky. Okay, I think this could have been a little bit cleaner. I think mostly what I see is that your combos are kind of like not as consistent as it could be. Because if I like if you wait, hold on. Okay. It's nighttime. It might be hard to see, but like you have to make sure you know how to use your cooldowns like all in a circle, like in a nice rotation. So the number one step to playing coil is just knowing how to maximize your damage like this. Like if you can do that, you can kill people like way faster. Like very, very much faster. So yeah, it's just the combos and stuff that I see the most that kind of needs work. But let's go back to the clip. Let's go back a little bit. You gotta go? Oh, goodbye, Sleepy. Who is crying? Coil gameplay? I'd never. Yeah, so this, for example, you missed the E. You're kind of just rushing it. There's no reason to rush here on the medkit. If you really want to hit this, you can just dash once. Like here, dash once. And then just turn your camera and recast the E. Because you have a lot of time to recast it. You don't need to rush it and end up missing like this. Because this is your main combo starter. And then you would M2 out of this after you hit the recast. Missing the E here. I mean, it wouldn't make much of a difference, but it is important to hit all your attacks. That's fine. Yeah, you see this, for example? Katana should have been dead right here. Here you swap twice, but your own gravity coil. And I guess you tried to like catch up to him. But you just switch the speed and you use your cooldowns because your cooldowns are back by now. And he ends up getting queued by medkit, so he still dies, but yeah, if this was like a dire situation, you want to kill him way faster than that. There's also a hyper on top, okay. Okay, here, you have to leave the fight. See, even when I was watching this clip, I noticed the hyper on top. That's a lot of time in terms of flicking your screen around. Yeah. So he dies. Okay. So the hyper is shooting you. So if I'm you here, I would automatically play to dodge the hyper, not to kill the medkit. It just kind of puts me in like the right mindset of if this hyper drops down, I know where to go, basically. Like this. Like missing the E on the gravity coil here also does cause you to take more damage. Yeah. The hyper gets a free shot because you're not in the air, so. Yo, sir, but the $5? Can you put slime wax cracking in the bottom? Wait, what even is that? The screen is already full, to be fair. Like, there's already a lot of stuff on the screen. I need to change it a lot anyways. Where's Subway Surfers? Subway Surfers is it's on YouTube, not on my channel though. Okay, I have to figure out what the slime wax cracking is, and then I have to do it later because it would take me some time to do it now. Since the stream is already late, I don't want to like take too long reviewing the clips. Laughs deviously knowing I'm a mobile coil that has not a single clue how to play coil. Coil is just like combos. That's it, to be honest. Like if you just learn how to do the combos and you get good positioning, you could just kill people very easily. But sometimes you have to play healer coil, or sometimes you play assassin coil. So, but yeah, you see here, you die. Okay, to be fair, this is a really good hyper player. Pie's newbie, but this could have been avoidable. Yeah, this here, I go behind the pillars. Like these two pillars right here. I play around these two, and I wait for my gravity M2 to come back. It's kind of hard to describe what I'm saying, but basically, I would go behind one of these pillars, wait for my M2 on my gravity coil to come back, and then use it to go up and try to bounce off of somebody's head, and then use speed to double EOA. And I'd probably end up alive here, other than trying to just run away completely. Oh wait, the hyper didn't even kill you. That's the medkit, okay. Coil isn't just combos, he's also about aura and hyper. True. Oh, hype. Very true, very true. I feel like Coil is one of those characters that gets the blood flowing. Coil doesn't do good against Hyper though, actually. I think Hyper wins against Coil, like very easily. If you have a Hyper that can aim, Coil is like done for. Especially if he hits a headshot. Ooh. About this. This? Okay, wait, let me think. Yeah, true. Hyper does win against most dives if he's like good enough. He's easier to make montages out of. True. That was horrible, I can't lie. Yeah, I mean, there's not really a target on the screen. There's a bio behind you, but I think you just forgot he was there. Or maybe you didn't see him. Or not a hyper. I said bio, right? I think so, yeah. There's a bio guy behind you. But I guess you didn't see him. And I know you were going for the katana, but yeah, he's already out of there. Hyper killed him anyways. That's fine. Yeah, ooh, okay. A lot to review here. A lot to review. So there's nobody here, no grab, of course. Using Q here is fine. You might want to save. Okay, ban comes out of nowhere, to be fair. Yeah, he just queued in. So this is really, really unfortunate timing. But you mostly want to save your M2 in ult when you have your meter full, because then you get regen from it. If you just M2 without the meter, then it's just a way to get melted. You get bounced up here. This E back down is not good. You're too low HP to be going for damage right now. And Medkit is already shooting you, so you shouldn't die here. But oh, you missed your regen E. I mean your regen M2. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh wow, you're actually fine. Okay. Boom is secret counter to hyper. I mean, if you can get close to him. VOD reviews? Yes. This is VOD reviews. Nice job giving gravity to slingshot. Most people don't do this. Okay. That's fine. Disengaging from the katana ultimate. Unfortunately, the M2 misses there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, fine. You should be giving speed to your Vine. Oh, very risky. I can understand attacking here because the ban wasn't looking at you at the moment. Where is it at? Okay, yeah, right here. Attacking ban is like reasonable because he's completely not looking at you. Like he's completely distracted. But as soon as he turned around, like you should be ready to go to regen and E. But do you have it though? Yeah, you do. Okay. Okay. Let me watch it again one more time. Honestly, you could also skip over the ban entirely and kill the medkit because he's in double E on regen. I mean on speed, you can double E the medkit and then M2 and he should die. Also, you kind of missed the M2 in the gravity combo. Because you regen M2, you punch, swap, but you don't M2. I think you were stunned actually. Yeah, that's a clear death. High tech, hello Maniac. How many VODs do you have to review? Honestly, I don't even know how many I'm gonna review this stream. At least there's gonna be like 5 though. Probably 5. Yeah, but you should regen E here, basically. Enemy team is... Oh no, your team is missing a player now. Okay, that's a good combo. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if that was your hyper or their hyper, so I just waited. This... I mean, could you have done anything here? Let me see. Not really. Yeah, this is kind of unavoidable. Unless the hyper just misses, but... Yeah, it's kind of just not able to be avoided. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Instead of trying to rush the E, just practice to get into your muscle memory to E once and then turn around and E again. Even though you are on mobile, it may be easier to just press E twice. Uh, you should probably practice like doing the flicks. Or you could just E once and M2 if you want to. Okay, that's fine. But let's watch this again. Okay, you missed a double E on the med kit. This is really good. But you missed the hyper, unfortunately. As soon as you missed the hyper, I would have just backed up here completely because there's too much firepower in the back. Yeah, and you're already 93 HP. You went from... Yeah, you were 248 when you casted. You stayed in for a couple more seconds, and now you're at like 90s. Oh, what is Katana doing? Okay. Enemy team is messing up here. Okay. This is very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, you missed a hyper. Just watching this again one more time. Like I said earlier, you should save your M2 for when you actually have the S grade, so it gives you regen. Katana is doing something. I have no idea what he's doing. Hyper is also missing a lot of shots. Fortunate. Med should be dead. Nice. Honestly, that's fine. I'd probably give gravity to my Katana here. Probably. Your Katana's dead now. He does have ults. Okay, you do survive, even though you were in the back. Yeah, that should be the end of the game. Okay. So overall, I would just say, wait, do you show the stats? Okay. So hold on. Katana dies. Wait, let's go back one more time. Okay. And then okay, this is very fortunate. He didn't die here. Okay, but let's go back to the stats now. You dropped 5, 3, and 2,000 damage. So that's not bad. You're not negative, of course. You also have good points. But it's just that your damage could be way higher with combo consistency. So really, that's the main thing I think you should focus on. Just combo consistency. Because if you're able to do combos, like especially on the ultimate, like as you can see, that's a near 300 damage combo if you can use the ultimate like to its max potential. And there's also different combos as well that did 200. So just like experiment with Coil and learn what's possible with him, basically. For level 282, you're not doing bad at all though. Like you're doing really good for a 282. But yeah, with Coil, you mainly want to practice like what is possible and what you can get away with. I also see that you're doing the this, like the cancel when you're going down, so that's also really good. Your Coil is fine, so it's just the combos mainly, basically. You don't blame Coil because he's the only melee in the team. Well, there was Katana. Oh, there was only melee in the team. It was only melee? Wait, what do you mean? Tech, can I join your training lobby? I'll probably just be in here by myself because the noise in the background still registers. So if you're like punching somebody, it might just appear on the audio. Yeah, there was a hyper on both teams. Yeah, unfortunately, like the fights were happening at different times. It's like sometimes Toast would fight the enemy team and the katana wasn't there, and then other times when the katana was facing the whole team, uh Toast didn't know that. So it's kind of just like a communication thing, but you can't really do anything about that in open servers. I feel like I'm rushing in too much. Kinda. I mean, it's good to rush in with coil and be aggressive, but it's mainly just the consistency of combos. You should keep your aggressiveness because sometimes you need that. Like a lot of times you need aggressiveness actually. But you need to be able to output as much damage as fast as possible. Basically. Let me pull up the next clip. Let me see. Oh, this one is a YouTube clip. Okay. Thanks, Tech. Yep, no problem. If you have any other gameplay you want me to review, of course, you can add it at any time. I think Toaster's team hyper also had okay damage, but in my opinion, if you're running full off point hyper, you should aim for 5 to 6. Yeah, you have to compensate no points with good damage, but if you can't do good damage, then it's kind of just like you're missing a teammate. Let me see. From YouTube. Okay. Wait, why isn't that showing it up though? Wait, give me 1 second. Okay, here it is. Here it is. We don't pay taxes? For now. Okay, here I pay taxes. Here it is. Wait, what is the tax talk going on in the chat? I pay taxes. He needs the bucks for aura. Oh, spend my 7 million? I think I have most skins in the game. I think. I'm not sure. I actually have to check. He needs the bucks for aura. Oh, this one is sent by Cheese5. I think. I'm not sure. Cheese5 sent this clip. This one is. So let's see. Conquer. What map is this? Are you in heaven? Yo. Is this a new map? Let's see. Conquer. Yo. What map is this? Are you in heaven? Yo. Is this a new map? Okay. That's crazy. Yo. The whole clip is this. I didn't even realize. That's crazy. Yo, the whole clip is this. I didn't even realize. Okay, that's crazy. I have feedback. Is this? I didn't even realize. I have feedback. Oh yeah, it's because wait, hold on. Okay, it should be good now. I think. Tech and Evil Kakashi NNS. Evil Tech is mocking him. Yeah, the clip is literally just white. I just realized this. How am I supposed to review this? And it's mobile. It's full white mobile, massive crosshair. What is this? Literally impossible to review. Yo. What map is this? This is Dark Age. How did they see anything? I don't even know. I mean, how do I even review this? It's not even possible. I guess I have to go to the next clip because it's literally just heaven gameplay. Skate but I'm blind video. Like, okay, I can't review this. Unlucky. Am I VOD reviewing? Yes. Does this person like to make themselves miserable? I wouldn't say so, but they're very, very meme heavy. Cheese5 is a very, very meme heavy person. Okay. Okay, don't worry, guys. The next gameplay is also skate, but it's a genuine skate video. I hope so, at least. Wait, let me see this. Okay, yes, it's genuinely a skate video. Okay. Where do you send a clip? In the Discord server. There should be a channel named Game Reviews. Game Review Submissions or something like that. But if you're at the bottom of the list, you might not even be in the stream, unfortunately. But I will get through all of them eventually. Okay, but here we go. Okay. Skate, sword. Oh, what is this comp? Oh no. Against Sub, Vine, Boom, Sling, Ban. Okay, I'd be surprised if you won this game. I'd be very surprised. I would be insanely surprised. Yeah, if you send a Vine clip, send the Vine now, not old gameplay. I would definitely prefer Vine right now. But yeah, this comp is... I don't even know how you play this. The only way you could lose this, I mean, win this is if it... Wait, hold on, they're switching. Okay, Vine. Okay, this is still a good comp from the enemy team. If you win this game, the enemy team is just very, very bad. But let's see what happens. From Cat Kazoo. This is Cat Kazoo, by the way. Famous fighting YouTuber Cat Kazoo. Yeah, with Switch. Okay, pretty good. Very nice, very nice. I will say one thing here, though. Yeah, you can send as many VODs as you want. of any character. Just make sure it's like recent gameplay. I might need to look away from a bit. Yeah, this gameplay is kinda very, very motiony, very flicky. I mean, you don't need like okay. Hold on, let me switch the thing over. You don't necessarily need to flick to play skate. I mean, it's very easy to play skate normally, just like doing like this. But if you want to get like massive speed, you kind of have to flick. Like, if you don't get your flicks correct, you just miss out on so much speed. But skate could be played casually like this too. But yeah, you don't need to like play extremely good on skate. But Kakuzu is a good skate player, so yeah, exactly, Glum. There's a lot of skating, but there's not enough attacking going on here. Like that's exactly what I was gonna say. So you can play like this, but you need to compensate all this movement for damage. See, right here is fine. But most of Skate's damage comes from deboarding. So if you're doing all of this, it kind of doesn't produce much for the team because it's not like it's Annihilate anyways. If it was Annihilate, I would understand this, right? You're waiting for somebody to get low. But if it's Conquer, you're not getting damage, a kill, and you're not getting on the point either. So it's kind of just like for show or like being a mosquito. How's this person skate so fast? Yeah, I mean, it's just practice. And you have to be on PC, to be honest. If you're mobile and you try to do this, I don't know how you would do it. Do tricks right next to enemies do damage to them? I believe so. I think so. Wait, let me see. Is there any bot here that's like very close to the thing? Let me see. How can I demonstrate this? Oh wait, maybe I can. I can clone myself and then pull myself. Swap to skate. Yeah. So actually, no, it doesn't. Because no wait. It's a very tight timing, but I don't think skate gets extra damage from tricking. Cause wait, how did that miss? Okay, anyways. Because it would be doing 40 if both were hitting, but it's doing 20. I think it does though, yeah. It's definitely possible. But you kind of have to like time it in a like a weird way. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. He has a badge for doing it, then yeah, he does. Because I just did it and it was 40, but this time it's 20. Yeah. So it's definitely possible, but I'm not sure how to like properly trigger it. You can kill somebody with a trick and there's no extra damage that I know of. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's his badge as well. Yeah, so he can do that. Is there a way to trick off the floor? Yes. You have to time, well, with the M2 at least. I think that's like the easiest one to do. I know you can do it with Q as well, but you basically have to be skating. And then you press jump and M2 at a certain timing. And then you do that. And then you should get 10 speed instead of 5. I could try to show it again. Yeah, like that. If you do like a trick and you see the star around your character, that means you are tricking off the ground like that. It's harder to do with Q, but I know it's possible with Q. But I have no idea how to do it with Q. See, that time I didn't hit it. I messed it up again. Dang, okay. I just lost my skill completely. Okay, there it is. I know you can do it with the Q as well, but the Q is way harder. I'd probably recommend just going for the M2 because it's way easier to do. You have to look up with Q and then hit space. The timing is probably insane. Let me try one more time. Yeah, I don't know the timing. Maybe it's like after I shoot off the floor. I'm not sure. Oh, I did it. Okay. Yeah, because tricks count when you leave the ground, not when you're on it. So yeah, it's like that. Okay. Wow, I just learned something new. Nice. So ground trick with M2, and then when you're leaving the ground on Q, you can press space after you leave the ground. Yeah, like that. Okay. It's pretty cool, pretty neat. Oh, okay. I somehow survived that. Almost jumped off the map. Okay, let's go back to the clip. Okay, finally we're off the board. Hold on. Let's go back a few seconds. Okay, wait, hold on. I need to go back a little bit further. This is fine. You could have got more extra damage if you did Q and then E, but it's still fine. Yeah, now you have to back away. Nice floor trick. Nice. Get off for shield. Nice. Okay. I mean, good so far. I don't see any mistakes other than like lack of aggressiveness. Unfortunately, missed the initial trick. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. You're forced off board with something. Was that Hyper M2? Wait. No, you just... Well, you got hit by something, but I don't know what it was. Wait, let me go slow-mo. Yeah, I don't know what that was. You got hit by a ghost, I guess. Or maybe you just like decided to leave the board for some reason. I don't know. Oh, Vine E? Yeah, that move is like known to randomly hit you for no reason. So it's probably Vine E, yeah. Well, from all the way over here? Wait. Unless it was like lag. Maybe you got hit like way back there and then it registered up here. No, wait, the Vine is shooting at you though. No, wait, that's a hyper grenade. That is weird. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably Vine E, like lag or something. Okay, this is very good. A little bit to the left, I would have aimed it, but that is very good. Because the Vine doesn't get hit here. At least I don't think so. Oh wait, Vine walked into it. Okay. I think I would have offloaded on the Vine. Yeah, I think when I was right here, I probably would have got to the Vine, used Q and E, and then probably would have did my combo on her. She wouldn't have died, but she would have been low. It's just worth getting more damage though. Because at the end of the day, you would still be getting more damage than just skating around like this. Okay, now you deboard. Okay, that's fine. Just being patient then. Hello, Viri. Good eval tech. Yes, yes. Wait, what is that profile picture, Viri? I can't tell what that is. I cannot tell what that is. W profile picture though? That's fine. Helping Van get to execute. Okay. It's fairy distance. Oh, he made a fairy of you. Okay. Nice. More Viri lore being added to the story. Okay, that was fine. Get off for shield. Do you have a healer? No. Oh, you do, actually. I guess the med is not hitting headshots. Well, right there they did, I guess. Okay. Yeah, you see, I mean, I think this is just the main thing. A lot of skating, but not much deboarding is where skate gets most of his damage from. Like, even if you have to be risky, it's worth the risk, like, just to get more damage. Unfortunately, messed up the skating right here. Oh, you should be dead? Yeah, unfortunate. That was the first death, I'm pretty sure. Vine E doing shenanigans again. Nice. Okay, I don't know what the bio is doing. Thinking he would win that. I mean, here Vine is solo. I think you should just deboard, to be honest. Vine is like completely solo, like nobody's supporting her at all. The closest person I think is the hyper behind the statue. Right? Yeah. I think the closest person is hyper. You could just deboard here and get free damage. Okay. Wait, but where are your teammates though? There's nobody to really follow up the damage. Unless... Yeah, Ban didn't even get to execute. What is this? Okay, now you're forced to get on the point. Mess up the tricks. Bio should still be dead though, yeah. Skate's burst is just insane, man. You might... Ooh, wow, okay. Yeah, you can't use your ultimate when you're that low HP. Hopefully you can come back in time and use it. Surely? No, okay. I don't have any comments about the skating. But I just think there's too much of it. Like, especially at the beginning. Especially when the enemy is right here. I think you should be looking to trick. Like, okay, this is kind of like a map specific thing. But if the enemy is standing right here, this is free damage. You could just go back and forth on the black grates and just like farm damage, like left and right, left and right. You go here, but they're already past it, so you can't really do much else except for skate some more. But you see, like, this is a situation where it's perfectly possible to deboard on this hyper. You can hold Q, E, and then just do your combo. Like, well, I know Cake knows how to do this, but for those who may not know, if you have a lot of speed, right? When you get close to somebody, you can E after holding Q and it'll stack the damage because the Q still comes out. You see how that was like 100 damage? It looked like 2 attacks, but it was really 3. And Skate has very, very short cooldowns as well, so you could just like spam this if you really want to. The only thing that will reduce your damage is your speed, so Cat is like maintaining a lot of speed. And that's like, what, 214 damage right there? Very easy. Like, Skate does way too much burst damage, and his cooldowns are way too short to be, like, not deboarding constantly. Like, that's just free damage. 248 right there. So, yeah. Tech, would you be willing to do a live gameplay commentary? Someone would stream and you commentate? I feel like that would be harder to do because sometimes I need to like look back at things multiple times, but if it's a live stream, I can't really go back. I can only like commentate on what's actually happening at the time. Hello, JQX. I'm not sure how to say your name. One of the 2 members of the channel. Welcome to the stream. Your turn is going to be late July, August. Nice, nice. Wait, let me look at the damage stats of... Yeah, the great zones are very good for trick spamming. Yeah, exactly. That's like the perfect place to get the most damage and stuff. Hello, Toby. Let me go back to this gameplay and check out the stats. Okay. Okay, the stats. Nice. Very clear. Thank you. Oh, wow. This is interesting. I think most of your damage came from the last moments of the game. Yo, Serb, thanks for becoming a member. Now we have 3 members. Thank you very much, Serb. But you have 3,400 damage. I'm surprised that your hyper has less damage than ban. Well, ban makes sense, but less damage than subspace? Hello, Crow. Oh, Crown, sorry. I didn't see the end. I low-key think Skateboard is a disgusting hero when mastered. Yeah, if Skateboard is one of those characters, Bio as well. Like, if you master those 2 characters, you become near unstoppable, at least in open servers. I know Skate is not that, like, played in competitive, but for open servers, if you're really good at Skate and Bio, you could get away with so much stuff. So much stuff is possible when you're good at Skate and Bio. But yeah, I'm surprised the Hyper has, like, barely any damage. Your med kit was having a hard time, I guess, against the Bio, I'm assuming. But yeah, very unlucky. Not much point presence either. Yes, Bio, yeah. Bio and Skate are just like 2 characters when they're really mastered. And technically Coil too. Like if you really master those characters, it's just insane in opens. Hey Tech, off topic, do you think Boom wins a 1v1 against Sword? No, not if the Sword hits an empowered E, the fight's already over. But if Boom can manage to somehow hit the Sword without getting hit back that much, then the Boom can win. But in normal cases, Sword should not be able to beat a Boombox in this current state. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to Roblox, and then let me switch to the next clip. Who is the next clip, actually? Next clip is from Nat. Nat Pretz. Okay. With a metal clip. Okay, let me close out my other tabs. Okay, this is a metal clip, so I probably have to watch this from... Actually, it should still work in the website, I think. Yeah, yeah, I could just do this on web. Okay. So, ooh, okay. Nice and fancy. With a keyboard display. Let's see. Okay. Ads. I have ad block. There shouldn't be that many ads because I have the ads on the lowest setting. Like the lowest setting. But yeah, here we go. We got some fancy gameplay recorded here from Metal. Got a keyboard display. What character are we looking at the W Facecam? Hello, Juicy. W Facecam indeed. Okay, skate park. Okay, the ads are over, so I'm just gonna play the clip. Katana, okay. Katana, boom, skate, ban, shuriken is fine, but there's no healer. Double tank with no healer is tough. Let's see how this goes. Versus sub, med, shuriken, sword, and hyper. Okay. Unfortunate pull. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Let's go from the top. Let's go from the top. So this pool, I mean, you can peek out more. There's no reason to like use the cover or anything. Wait, how does the hook even go there? What? What is this? Okay, I don't know how that even happens. But wait, does katanas... Hold on, I actually need to check this out. Does katanas grapple get affected by walls? Hold on. Because he pulls with his... Yeah, his left arm, right? Okay, so if I'm here... yeah. Actually, I should probably test it on somebody. Okay. Does it come out from his left hand, though? Like, would this block it, or what? Oh, it would. Okay. I actually didn't know that. I did not know that at all. Yeah, I might be too close. Let me back up. Yeah, it still goes to the left. Okay. I genuinely did not know this because I don't use shift. But it's angled to the left if you're by a wall. And then it goes straight when you're... Okay. I did not know that. I did not know that. Okay, that's a note, I guess. I had no idea. Absolutely no idea that was a thing. Okay, let's go back to the clip, though. So that grab was just unfortunate. This next play, though. This. Fully charged M2 with no marks. Katana has horrible aim. Ban is better. Yeah, Ban has been better. Ban is so much more of a better character than Katana when it comes to like if teams are organized or not. Ban can snowball too. Katana can't really do that. But yeah, full charge M2 here. Never do this. Never do this without marks on an opponent. Hello, Pithrix. Mr. Grapple again, unfortunately. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know what Shuriken is doing. Okay, nice pull. Sub is probably going to E. Yep, they always do that. Nice, you got the last slash. You don't really need like the full charged M2 here. Like, oh wait. Right here, you could just use stage 2, Soar M2, instead of going like full charge, and you could just catch up to him and still hit the marks. But you still get the kill. I disagree in terms of normal usability. For me, I like countering range characters, so Katana it is. The thing is, like, that's not Katana's job, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, we're assuming that the team is competent and they can actually shoot each other if they're range characters. Like, Katana shouldn't have to deal with the range characters. I feel like Ban does so much better in this situation with how skate park is. Yeah, Ban is really good for skate park. Like, very, very good. At the beginning, the Katana could have E'd. Yeah, true. Here you can E as well. And then get an extra mark on the pull. Yeah, where's that? Right there, yeah. If this situation wasn't unfortunate and you actually hit the grapple, if you had a shield there, it would have been way better. Yeah, that is true. Okay, ban is behind you. I don't know if you saw that. Right here. I mean, just turn around. I think it's best to just turn around, like, immediately. And help your ban fight the other ban. Again, we're using full charge M2 with no marks. I feel like this person kind of uses full charge M2 for movement. But even then, level 2 charge would do more movement than this. But it doesn't really make sense to ever use a full charge unless you have a lot of marks on somebody. Or even one mark. Oh no, what? Wait, why are we switching targets? Wait, why are we switching targets? Oh no. Wait, why are we... Huh, okay. Tech, do you play comp? I think I've only seen you play once. Yeah, the only comp I played was one scrim when I went to test Be With Sunglasses matchmaking tool thing that he made. And that was basically like the first scrim I've ever did. So other than that, I don't have any scrim history before that. But yeah, I'm normally just like in open service all the time. And open service is very painful. Very, very painful. Bar graph is pretty good for counting range. Yeah. If I play ban, I can't do anything against range, so I usually run Katana more. Yeah, that's more of like an open server situation thing. That's not really like a character situation thing. Because in open servers, nobody really looks at their teammates. I mean, looks at the enemies. So if you have an uncontested hyper, Katana would be better so you can pull him into the fight. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Yeah. I mean, not to say I've heard bad things about comp, but I feel like it's kind of not worth the time at the moment. So I just don't do them. But yeah, this target switch here is not good. It's not good. You could have pulled the ban and got a proc on your shield. And then you could have went to the shuriken. But going to the shuriken before killing the ban is very, very dangerous because ban could have snowballed on your death. The shield is kind of useless. Wait, who is that? I can't really tell who that is. Okay, that is shuriken. Okay, so no, the shield wasn't useless. Never mind. That shield is fine. Enemy team is now missing a player. Oh, what? Yeah, same situation again. Unfortunately, this pillar has blocked you twice now. Very unfortunate. No marks, no reason to go for a fully charged M2. Okay, here you need to leave immediately. As soon as you see Shuriken ultimate, you need to back up. Or else like all of you are dead here. I'm gonna assume that all of you die here because this is not a win-win situation. Okay, Skate did ult, but yeah, the team loses that fight. That's not a good engagement. Especially since you don't have a healer. Wait, you do have a healer actually. Wait, do you? I really can't tell the bitrate is... No, you don't. Okay. That is not a good fight to take. I do wonder what will happen to the open scene when the Crossroads update releases. There's probably going to be a lot of new players, and that probably means open servers are going to be even lower quality than now, but we'll just have to see when it happens. Yeah, the evil pillar. It's crazy how it happened twice. But yeah, as soon as you... This is more like a sound cue thing. But if you hear Shuriken ultimate, and you get used to the noise, you should just leave this fight immediately. Like do stage 2 of M2 and just go that way. Or where my mouse is. But at least you didn't use your ultimate, because most players would have ulted here. From what I see in open service. But yeah, this fight is just lost, unfortunately. Wait 1 second. Unfortunate, I missed the pull again. So far, no. Oh, okay. What are we doing? Okay, hold on. Unfortunately, there hasn't been a single hit hook the entire match. The bitrate looks like when I record on OBS with my low-end laptop. Yeah, it's a metal clip, so it probably has like low settings on it. But this is... Whoa. What is the plan? What is the plan? Okay, let's say you do get caught in the subspace ultimate. What is your ban? Okay, this is very, very bad. Your ban decides to hop in as well. Does Shuriken hop in as well? Bro, Shuriken is just walking straight. He's not even shooting. Okay. So all three of you. Oh, Boombox, please don't walk in. Okay. Whoa, okay. Sorry. This is just insane. This combination of decisions here. You're not gonna kill this sub in time. It's impossible. It's best to just back up. Also, you don't even attack the subspace when you get in the ultimate. Subspace goes bottom left, but then you're attacking top right. So yeah, he's just out of there. And this ultimate, I guess, was to get out of the subspace ultimate, but you don't hit anybody either. You can be more patient with this because the ultimate is not going to do that much damage. You can hit the shuriken and then do some M1s and kill him. But yeah, unfortunately... Okay. Just M2 a little bit earlier here. If you M2 right here, he dies, by the way. But the M2 is just so... It's so late. Way too late. Wait, how does that grapple miss? What? That's insane. That's insane. I don't know how that misses, but it just does, I guess. This katana match is like my worst nightmare compared to... Oh no, to experience on an open server, yeah. But the fact is, like, this happens a lot, like almost in every server too. So it's kind of crazy. Full house in sub-ult, true. I've seen so many of my teammates just walk into sub-ult. Yeah, I feel like they just kind of like neglect the fact that you can't escape it, or they think they have enough time to kill the sub, but they have no time, and sub was max HP. It's like I'm watching bugs in an enclosure in the nicest way possible. Another fully charged M2 that we don't need. Your shuriken is dead. Don't know what the plan was there. I'm looking at your teammates right now. Yeah, this shuriken is just walking forward, not even jumping either. He just dies in ultimate, unfortunately. Is ban low? I think your ban dies here. Not. Okay, well. Your ban survives that, but... Okay, med dies. Ban is killable. Nice. Wait, why are we running? Interesting. Interesting. Don't know why we're running here. Vine is fully killable, and you can still survive this as well. Like, if you just grab the Vine, and then you place a shield because you have it in time, like right now, you can survive this easily. But you use the boombox speed to run away for shield, I'm guessing. Interesting. Double healers on the other team? Yeah. Okay. Unfortunate grapple again. Honestly, the enemy team just nerfed themselves with the double healer. Yeah, this doesn't do anything. Same notes. Just a lot of useless M2s. Also, never do this. If you're in the air, don't panic shield. It's never gonna do anything. Not only can you not pull somebody through the shield, but it's just not gonna block anything. It's just in there doing nothing. Yeah, another Shuriken ultimate. As soon as Shuriken ultimates, you need to run away. It's like the last time when I said Shuriken ultimates and you should disengage. Katana gets melted by Shuriken ultimate, especially if you're not looking at him. So you just have to leave the fight as soon as you notice a Shuriken ults. Also, you can use M2 level 2 to move faster to the point, and then you'll have it back by the time you get there. Okay, they're meta ulted. Oh no. What is this? Wait, what's going on here? Skate ult's way too far back. It's way too far back. Okay. This is fine, this is fine. Nice. Man should be dead. Nice. Okay, nice job. Pulling it into the pulling the vine into the panel. Okay. Full M2 again. I thought the Shuriken back effect got removed. Yeah, it did. He doesn't do any more damage or extra damage from behind anymore. Little Shuriken over here. $39. $39. Yeah. No extra damage. Backstab, 50. And then front stab is, oh no, backstab on M2 still does extra damage, but not the M1s. So this does 30, and the back one does 50. 40, and yeah. Let's go back to this though. Oh no, not again. Not again. Okay, wait. Let's go back a little bit. Boombox does ult, which is fine. But subspace, mid fight ultimate. Hopefully the whole team doesn't come into this. I don't know how Boombox is getting stuck if you have all that speed. Okay. Wow, okay. That doesn't kill either. And a Shuriken ultimate? Yeah, it's over. Yeah, that's a team wipe. As soon as I saw the Shuriken ultimate, I knew it was over. Getting stuck on the pole, okay. That doesn't reach. Okay, that's a... No, ultimate. Please, ultimate. That's a free... Like, at least 2 people are in your line of sight right now. Okay, this is at least a 2 or 3 scuba. If you ultimate here, this is massive and you can actually turn this game around, but you choose to grapple instead, unfortunately. Oh, why are we ulting here? And why are we ulting the guy that's already dead? Unlucky, unlucky. With the res too? That's so unlucky. Bro. Okay, kill the Shuriken at least. Nice shield. Where are we going? Okay, that's the first stage 2 M2 the entire clip. That's the first time he's used Soar. And he uses it to disengage. Okay. Wait, who are we trying to grapple here? Oh, okay, I see. That actually, that's a smart play. That's a very smart play. Because if you can grapple the shuriken away from your team before the shuriken shoots, then it'll be a very nice team saver. But unfortunately, it does miss. Why is the camera grainy? It's just the clip. The clip is a low bitrate. How does your team win this? Wait, what even happened? Okay, something massive must have happened between... Okay, from here... Oh wait, they do have 4 players though. They have 4 players, but they still shouldn't have lost that game. Because even you disengage. And is that a subspace ultimate I hear? Yeah, subspace ultimates too. So how did they lose this? How is this losable for the enemy team? Oh, maybe Ban ulted the sub. That's probably what this is. Okay. And then they're just completely unaware. Okay. So they just fell apart. I don't know what happened. That is crazy. The enemy team got anesthesia or amnesia and forgot to go on point. I think the sub just died to the ban out, unfortunately. I don't think he was getting healed by the healers. And it was double healer too. 2 healers, but no healing. That's crazy. Did the sub die before he even got the chance to finish the ultimate? Yeah, I think Ban ulted him while Ban was getting stuck in the ultimate, so it kind of just pulled him in, and then he got to execute. That is crazy, though. That is really crazy. Do you show the stats? No. Okay, no stats. So yeah, mainly, especially this part right here. This, like, coming out of spawn like this could be way faster. Because if you just look... Oh wait, he's level 40? Wait, hold on. Oh, if you're level 40, wait. I can't tell if this is a beginner server. The bitrate is too low. Yeah, I can't tell if this is a beginner. Let me try and see. Is this a beginner server? I don't think so. No, it's not. It's not. It's opens. Okay, so level 40. Okay. So, I mean, since you're new to the game, it would be expected that you don't know, like, the rollouts and stuff. Like, especially, wait, where's it at? Okay, this. So, after this poem, this is bad. You can just look up and jump. Also, you can, well, you can not do that as well. You can also M2, stage 2 on Katana and move faster to the point. And you also don't know the range of the max charge, so it makes sense that you would try this, but yeah, this does not reach. You cannot do this. So, for example, let me go back to Roblox. Katana, like how you saw there. So, when you spawn in and you look up, you can jump and get some massive range. Like that. And then you can end up all the way over here. So, let me use a spot for an example. So, if I respawn here, I can go all the way over here just by jumping and looking up. So, a lot of massive range. Plus, stage 2 M2, I can come all the way over here. And it's like a very, very fast rollout. So instead of like jumping out like this, which doesn't get you anywhere, and not using your stage 2 M2, it'll just take so long to get from place to place. Katana's kind of like not meant to be. Well, not that he's not meant to be, but like he's kind of like slower compared to a lot of characters. So you have to learn the rollouts and stuff. You can also use shield. Shield moves you back a little bit, but obviously don't do that because you're just wasting a cooldown. Katana's walk speed is very slow. Yeah. I survived the mosh pit of opens. Yeah, no wonder why their plays were questionable. I had no idea they were level 40. But yeah, it makes more sense now. It makes more sense. But yeah, just learn learn from other katana videos or learn from watching other katanas. I think that's the best way to get as much knowledge as you can. Like if you watch Viri or my katana videos or like any other katana videos, you can learn a lot about the character. And also never fully charge without marks. So it only does 120. But if it had 5 marks like this, it does 170. So from 120 to 170. That's like a massive difference. Also, if you want to not miss some marks, you kind of want to have to do like a how do I explain this? Like if you want to hit all the slashes and you're like really close like this, instead of wait, that still hits. Uh oh, okay, it still hits even if you're past the person, I guess. But usually what I do is I charge and then I do a circle so that I can just like go right away and start attacking my opponent. But this works too, I guess. So that's interesting. I didn't know it still hit even though you're not looking at them. See, that one missed. Okay, I think I was a little bit too far from that one. Tech, do you ever feel bad when you yell at somebody for being awful in stream? Yes, but at the same time, it's like I should be expecting like people to not be on my level because it is open servers, of course. But I don't want to like make people feel bad about it. So I kind of just like contain what I have to say, you know. But it depends. It depends if I feel bad or not. I will be taking my leave. Goodbye, Glum. Thank you for tuning into the stream. And I'll see you on the next time. W hitboxes, yeah. I must focus on my Tomodachi life. So I'm leaving also. Goodbye, sir. Have fun on Tomodachi. If you're reading this, please skip my scythe video. It's not worth reviewing. Is your video next? No, Glum is next. Okay. Goodbye, Rylan. Thanks for tuning in for as much time as you did. But let's go to the next clip, which is from, well, the next clip would have been from Switch, but Switch unfortunately had to move on. So we have Glum next. Let's see. Very bad fighting gameplay is called. Hold on. Is Switch's video still there? No, it got removed. Yeah. Switch's video got removed, so I can't do it anyways. But next clip is Glum. Let me just pull it up right quick. Glum wanted to skip? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, because this is the one. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. I'll skip that one then. Because it's the one without the whole screen is not showing. Okay, so the next one is from Obsidian. Let's see. This is metal. Okay. Let's open this on the. Oh my goodness, that was loud. Okay. Let me zoom into this. Let me. Let me do this. Should be fine. Or not. Okay, here it is. There's two of them. Are you reviewing both? I could probably do one, but I could do both. But which one would you want me to watch? Because I'll probably just do one. Wait, are you Obsidian? I don't think Obsidian is here. Oh yeah, okay. So I'll just do the first one because the first one is wait, is this one Katana too? Yeah, it's Katana. Okay, so we can just watch this one. This clip is very loud. Okay, let me turn it down. Whole house metal, I guess. Yeah. Okay, nice grapple. Hold on. Nice shield. Grapple through the. Oh, okay. You went a little bit too far from your shield, but I don't think you could have hit that if you didn't go past it. But of course, it would have been better if you could have did it behind the shield or on the shield. Nice grapple though. Anyways, let's go. Okay, nice shield counter. Leave the sword. Yep, nice. That's fine. Oh, unfortunately missed the M2. Now you have to disengage. Nice grapple. Oh no, counter grapple. I think you still win this. No, never mind. The medkit queued onto him. So you die, unfortunately, and your medkit stopped looking at you. Or maybe you didn't out heal the damage that was coming out. But so far, very good gameplay. You disengage from the sword here. You know you can't catch up to him. Very good. You also back up from the katana full charge M2 when he was coming from here. Disengage here. Nice pull on the rocket again. Cancelled his Q, but you unfortunately got pulled here. There's nothing you can do about this. If you had shield, you survived this, but unfortunately you had to use it to counter the other katana shield a couple seconds ago. I don't know if Med had Q though. But anyways, yeah, there was nothing you could do there. Sword is okay. Whoa. Okay. I don't know what this sword is doing. E into ult. I've never seen an open server player do this before. But he ultimates himself, leading him to his death, surely. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, that was insane. Nice. Okay, good so far. Very good so far. I don't know what the rocket is doing. Medkit feeds. Oh, I hope you grapple him. No. Okay. I think this target selection could have been better if you went for rocket, because if you kill him, the ult ends. And you can save your team from a lot of damage. Also, yeah, you should never sword ultimate in front of a katana. So that was very, very weird what the sword did there. But I think you pull the rocket here so the ultimate can end earlier instead of the slingshot. But I mean, if you think it was better, then I guess that's fine. But your team didn't die anyways. You make it is very low HP though. You can't pull him because of the shield. Okay, so ooh, slight mistake. Slight mistake. I think here, as soon as the katana ulted, I would have ulted as well, like instantly. I think that was the better play. I think that was the best thing you could have done. Because let's say, even if the katana ultimates, right? And you ultimate instantly. If the katana catches you in this ultimate, which he would not, because he's aiming over here. But let's say he did. And you stood like a little bit over here in front of your team. If you ulted when the katana ulted and you waited for him to slash first, you could have slashed second and moved the katana away from your team. So it would have been a better way to protect your healers and stuff. Very unfortunate miss here though. Unfortunate miss. Honestly, it was very possible the Q could have missed on the rocket ult because he was slightly behind the corner. Yeah, true. Katana's feeding, okay. Sling is no longer able to see damage numbers through walls, so team survives. Oh, are we swapping spawns? Like, what's going on here? Okay, you do lose this fight if you stay in here. But let's see what happens. Yeah, way too much damage output. The whole team is in your spawn for some reason. Also, you have double healer, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, nice res. Oh, Katana's behind you. I think you turn around for him, to be honest. Though you could have canceled the meta ultimate, so that is good priority. But the med should have been dead already. I think that's kind of like a teammate's fault. Because let's watch this again. Who is there? Who is there? Okay, Med is the only one shooting. Oh, I think Med missed some shots. Med should have been dead here, but yeah, this is a very unfortunate fumble of the kill. But yes, it was better to target the medkit there instead of the katana. Okay, that's fine. Is your med going to heal? Okay. Unfortunate. Okay, that's a misgrapple. Oh, your skate. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Nothing I can really comment on so far regarding your gameplay. Only teammates. Cool. Yes. It doesn't proc the marks though because it's not 4. Okay, I think this is a little bit too much of an overcommitment. Because the team has like a whole problem behind you. Med dies. Do you live this? Yeah, you live. Or not. Okay, because of Slingshot Ultimate. Okay. This team comp the Katana has is pretty questionable. Yeah, I mean, double healer, rocket, skate. I mean, it could work, but it's by default weaker because of the healer debuff. This is fine, but Slingshot did use their ultimate, so he just died, unfortunately. For this comp to work, both the medkit and the vine has to be really good at doing damage. Okay, this ultimate was useless from the vine, but I'm not reviewing the vine. Okay, Rocket is suiciding. Med is also suiciding, no Q. Oh, nice cancel. I don't know why he ulted there. Didn't even notice there was a vine style. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's fine. Did Sword do the... No, okay, he's right here. You didn't have your M2. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. And then shield. Nice. Pull the rocket. Oh, missed the shield again. Okay. Nice kill though. Free ultimate, yep. Unfortunate 0 hits on the M2 there. Katana's in the spawn though. This should be easy win. Yeah, Katana's dead. Slingshot is... Oh, that pull was a little bit off. Rocket is... Bro, what is up with this rocket? Okay, you missed the M2 unfortunately. Okay, but now your team wins by default because they're not going to get 3 kills in 5 seconds. 4 kills now in 5 seconds. Yeah, okay. Do you show the stats though? Yes, okay. This team comp... Okay. I didn't even notice there was a vine. Gotta love when the teammates decide to jump in without any backup. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what their rocket was doing the entire game. He was just like feeding kills. For no reason. Evil diving rocket of doom, yeah. And he has less damage than the slingshot, which is very surprising. But let's see. Yeah, very good damage from you. Wait, go back a little bit. Yeah, MVP as well, of course. Med, I mean, Med should have swapped. The Vine is doing everything here. If Med swapped, this game should not even be like close at all. But yeah, I mean, I don't have many comments to say. I think your katana is very good. Nice decision making as well. Where is it at? I think it was right here. When did Rocket ultimate? Yeah, okay. Well, I think Rocket was in the open to pull. I think, but there could be something there. It's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, this pull is nice. Good pulls, good damage, good combos. I think everything is fine. This unfortunately was a fumble, but kill clean afterwards though. If anything, the only bad thing I can say is like sometimes you miss your M2s, and that's it. But overall, pretty good gameplay. But yeah, if the med swapped to another good damage dealer, then the game could have ended quicker. In my humble opinion, yeah. Med 100% should have swapped. But yeah, that was the clip from Howl. Very nice, very nice. And let me actually check. Did the comps stay the same the entire game? Sword. Yeah, stayed the same the entire game. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, very good. Very good. Let me make sure my Roblox is not disconnected. Okay, so whose clip is next? Let me see. I'll probably do one more. I didn't even realize it was 10 o'clock. I'm surprised no one left mid-match. Yeah, that happens a lot in open servers, but I guess this team was kind of like confident that they could win. So I might do the other Obsidian clip for next stream. I do an educational VOD review. But for the last clip, we're going to do Airstrix, which is, oh my goodness, it's another troll clip. Okay, that's crazy. So the last clip that was troll was Blinding Lights, and then the next one is Evil Blinding Lights, right? Which is impossible to review, unfortunately. At least let me see the map though. Like, what map was this? Let me see. Wait, what map was this? Bro, I can't even tell the map. Oh wait, that sound though. I think that's Space Knights. Yeah, it's Space Knights. Yeah, I heard the sound in the back. You didn't realize it was Space Knights until OT. That is insane that you would play like this. Did you actually win? You actually won the game. 13-5 with a full black screen on Biographed. But unfortunately, impossible to review. Okay, hopefully this clip is not troll. Wait, what is this? Wait, is this another? Okay, no, the clip starts with you dying. And then what? I need to check if this clip is normal or not. Hold on. Okay, this looks normal. This looks normal. So here's the next clip from Cheese 5, but now this one is the actual Cheese 5 clip instead of the full white one. And he starts off the video by dying. Nice. Let's not do that. First tip, don't die. But this is mobile skate. Okay, let's see how this goes. Nice, okay. This is what I like to see. This is what I like to see. A lot of deboarding and not much skating. But Cat's video was like a lot of skating, not much deboarding. But Cat still got good damage though, so it worked out. Is there a way to submit a VOD? Yes. You can submit it in the Discord channel called Game Review Submissions in the Discord. The Discord server is linked in the chat. It's pinned, I mean. Wait, let me go back. So this is very good. Unfortunately, you lost your footing on the target when you actually deboarded. But yeah, that is good damage though. That's good damage. When will the next VOD review be? I'm not sure, to be honest. Probably soon after this one though. Maybe like within the week or next Monday, probably. Okay, I know turning is going to be hard on mobile, so I don't blame you for the for this deboard. But yeah, and Vine is floating. Okay, Vine is just completely not in the game right now. Like very, very hard lagging right now. Okay, Vine is back, but Med is one. Let's go. Oh, you actually lose this fight now. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of saw that before I played it. It's because you missed the M2. But overall, you're very aggressive. Nice. Okay, that's an interesting... Okay, sub-ult. Okay, we're not skating into the sub-ult. Nice. Missed the trick there, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. Tricking so hard, the game is lagging. Not gonna lie, I play mobile fighting with gyro controllers. So turning is not the hard. Turning is not the hard, especially if you have camera sensitivity high. Oh, okay. Let's see. Is Tectonical using mobile now? No, I'm watching a video. This is VOD reviews. A VOD review stream. Here? if you're already low like this, oh wait, yeah, your cooldown's not there. But you could have taken way more damage here. I've learned that it's best to deboard when you have no speed and just Q out. But you don't have your Q either because you just used it. Okay. Unfortunate cooldown usage there. Only thing I can really say is just like be more mindful of the cooldowns. Okay. Targeting the med, but unfortunately missing the deboard follow-up. Okay. Oh, missing the M2 too? And I hope you don't get hit by the sling ult. Oh, you do. Okay. This was just very ambitious. So as soon as you miss this, honestly, just Q away. Or just like move away, to be honest. Because it's not worth, even though you just ran into like a subspace mine. So you're fragile, plus sling is an ult, plus you missed the M2. It's just a very bad situation to be in. The channel was hidden from me? Yeah, I don't know why, but Discord, like, they automatically hide channels for some reason. Very annoying. Okay, nice rollout. That guy can die. Missed the M2 again. Still got the kill though. Yeah, very bad situation to be in. I think mostly it's just like your positioning you have to be more aware of. Because I feel like when you see somebody, you just kind of like go for them. But you have to see where the other teammates are before you decide to deboard like this. Also, since it's subspace, you're going to take more damage from every source. So you got to watch out for the sling after you kill the sub. Because you still have 30. Like that's max fragile you can get. So if sling uses a Q, you're just melted instantly. Could have been a good ult even behind cover with how small that point is. Yeah. What is the recommended age group to join the Discord? I mean, there's a lot of age ranges in there. I think most of the age ranges is like 14 through 17 or like 14 through 18, I guess. Or maybe 14, 19. But there's no like age group requirement. You could be any age as long as you're like Discord approved age. Like don't be under the terms of service age. But yeah, this is very unfortunate. You don't really recognize the positioning and the sling just gets a free kill. A sling that can aim, like you can't get away with skate stuff on slings that can aim. It's very, very difficult if you're not moving like at 40 speed or something. Gotta watch out for the sub. Oh no, yeah. I saw that from a mile away. So mainly every problem so far is just kind of like awareness of everything that's going on rather than just being aware of like your skating. Because I feel like you're focusing really hard on skating and not the positioning of the opponents. Not worth ulting here. There's nobody like worth ulting at all. Like even if you hit the skate, there's not much value to be gained here at all. I feel like that ultimate was kind of just like, I want to use this. Bro, I keep right-clicking on accident. I have such a trigger finger for my my right click. Like actually, I keep right-clicking on accident somehow. Wait, let's go back a little bit. Okay, so this was the ultimate. Then this was good targeting. I'm not sure why we're moving forward here. missed the M1s. Also, you could have charged it more for more damage, but I know the damage difference isn't that big from like a full charge and a half charge, so. But I don't know why we're moving forward here. Because you missed 2 M1s here, which are very important, so. You also missed the Q. The skate could definitely be more careful in his surroundings and who's around him, yeah. Especially if everybody is beginning to ult. Yeah, exactly. Fighting servers are breaking? Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm still in the training mode. That's... No, you see, you're trying to skate around the sub Q, but that's exactly the thing that slows you down if you don't hit a trick, because you missed like 2 trying to get there, so this is very, very unfortunate and risky. You also use the Q to do damage instead of getting away, so you can be melted at any time here. You're also about to walk into this mine. Or not. Okay, you dodge it. Oh no. That was very ambitious. Very ambitious. Okay. And you walk into the ultimate? Okay. Wait, let's go back. You have to be careful of every attack because the subspace is really shutting you down. But I feel like you don't really realize this. But every time you go in, there's barely any room for error with skate. Because as soon as you miss a trick, you're going to take like 90 damage from the amplified fragile debuff that the sub is giving you. So I feel like this type of gameplay is not really... Yeah, it's not really going to work with a team comp like the enemy teams and a sling like this one. Sometimes when I watch Scythe gameplay and I have my hand on my mouse, I'll instinctively try to hit a crit on a low enemy. I have my hand on the mouse, I'll instinctively try to hit. Wait, let me reread this. Sometimes when I watch Scythe gameplay and I have my hand on my mouse, I'll instinctively try to hit a crit on a low enemy. Oh, okay. Heartbreaking miss straight into the ultimate? Yeah. Very unfortunate. Now his ultimate has a circle, so it's easier to see, unlike back then, but yeah. I think the best way I would describe this gameplay is just like, it's very reckless. My goodness, what's going on? Okay, that was so much right there. So many effects on the screen. Unfortunate miss on the sling. Med did not get shut down, unfortunately. 2 of the enemies in your subspace's ultimate, though. Unfortunately, you died to the sword ult, though. Yeah, the whole house is ulting, exactly. Yeah, look at the kill feed. That's crazy. Wait, can you skate over there? I actually never tried that. Okay, he should be dead. Nice. Did your team win this? Oh wow, you actually do win. Okay. No, you can't go over there. Okay, there's a wall. Yeah, there was a lot going on right here, but you definitely could have hit the sling if you aimed a little bit more to the left. But yeah, you're kind of just like looking at where he was and ulting instead of tracking where he's going and making a read on his movement. You do hit 2 people though, which is good. If you would have went for the medkit here, you definitely would have died, so it's good that you ran away. But yeah, I think you're just kind of playing recklessly against a comp that you can't play reckless against. Because you're not really aware of like the fragile you have and the sling shooting you. So it's just situational awareness, exactly. Like how like how Silly said. I think going for that skate got them killed earlier because they missed, and not only did that skate die anyway, they also walked straight into the ultimate. Yeah. I think you're talking about where did that happen at? Was that here? No, that wasn't there. When the sub ulted. Was that here? Yeah, okay. The skate is already gonna die. Yeah, that's true. I think they tried to hit the sling though, but they just missed the jump off the ledge. Yeah, you see, like I think he was going for the sling, but since he already jumped and he jumped too far, he just fell off. And then he had to switch to the skate, but he didn't react in time. Yeah, and then he just runs into it, which is unfortunate. Definitely needs more awareness on his surroundings. Yeah, that's kind of the main takeaway from this. Just more situational awareness is needed. But the Q was very reactable though. Like, you know for a fact that the sub already ulted. There's no reason to Q there at all. Yeah, this is... yeah. Just kind of ignoring the main threat. But yeah, let me see the stats. Even KD, a 1 KD, okay. I mean, at least you have points. Let's see though. You have the most damage in your team though, which is good. But the deaths could have been way lower. Their meta wasn't doing anything, luckily. The sling was going insane, yo. The sling and the sword. Wait, how did you win this game with these two people on the enemy team? It's kind of crazy. But yeah, just situational awareness. I think something else happened here as well when he was, I think that's after he ulted. Or no, it's right here. Yeah, exactly. So you hear the sound effect. You basically want to stay out that area, but you didn't react in time. Or maybe you just didn't see it or hear it at all. You just ran into it and then that's a free kill. Or the sling. But yeah, mainly just work on situational awareness. That's pretty much it. Whole house just stay on point. Yeah, the whole house just still on point. That's literally how they won. Because there was, I mean, if this was Annie, this game would have ended 2 minutes ago. Sub was refusing to leave point and it worked out well. Yeah. That sword and sling could have carried that whole match if Skate's team gave up near the end. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, uh, even though you are mobile, I think it would also be good to improve turning sometimes, because sometimes when you turn, it's kind of like facing nobody like that. Just kind of like improving tracking in general, but I'm not going to say much about it because you are on mobile, so it could be hard sometimes. This is why I love when my teammates touch point, because if I get one more bulwark or skate or scythe, I'll be very, very sad. Good kill here though. Yeah, very good kill. And I think maybe I could do one more clip. Maybe one more. Perchance one more clip. Let me see how long it is though. Okay, this is Katana. A metal clip. Okay. Let me see this on web. This clip is 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I'll do one more. This one is from Ampharos. Wait, I said the name right? Yeah, Ampharos. Let me switch the screen over. I unfortunately get paired with a lot of teammates who are allergic to point. Yeah, same. The game somehow manages to always put the people who don't want to play the objective on my team. But this is another Katana gameplay. Oh, this is your clip? Oh, okay. So that's your YouTube name. This is why I love when my teammates touch point. Yeah. So many katanas. Okay, let's watch it. Also, do you have no crosshair? Okay, this is the lobby. Any players I recognize? No, not really. No, I don't recognize anybody. Okay, no crosshair. Let's see. Unlucky grapple. Wait, I didn't even look at the comps. Vine, skate. Oh, this is terrible. What? Against this? Okay, hold on. Oh wait, the background music. Is this song copyrighted? By chance? I did not even realize the music. I might have to mute the clip. From Guilty Gear? Okay, if it is, like, if it does appear copyrighted, then I'll just go back and remove this part. But if it's from a game, it should be fine, I think. So yeah, the first unfortunate grapple. Ban is here. Your team should be able to melt this guy. He's just by himself. Full charge is good there. Nice grapple. Okay, everything's fine so far. Oh, what happened to Hyper? Wait, why is Hyper even there? Wait, why did Hyper move so close? For no reason. Okay, anyways. I mean, this composition, I don't know. There's nobody to really support. I mean, no, there's Coil. There's Coil. Nice kills though. Oh, nice try on the grapple. This thing has no movement options now, I don't think. And he's off the map for some reason. Okay, whatever that was. Okay, we're getting a little bored, so we're gonna dive to spawn. Nice. This is fine. Okay, he did get cute though. Nice pull. Med is standing still. Don't know what he's doing. Okay. Van is back in by himself. Even though Sling is there. No melee help though. Nice, he dies. You don't have any shield though, so you probably die. Yeah, and your healer is dead. Unfortunate. 5 kills though, not bad. Why is it so common for banhammers to dive with no backup? I have no idea. They just want to play the game, I guess. They just want to swing their massive hitbox across the screen at all times. So they just dive. Comp of Doom and Despair. But yeah, that just opens, exactly. Sometimes it's not the comp, but the skills, yeah. Both apply. Okay, very, very nice ultimate to counter the Coil ultimate here. Do you hit it though? Okay, you do. And then you get 2, so that's more shield. Oh, no, wait, you don't hit the Coil. Wait, how does this miss? Okay, Coil is definitely there, but I have no idea how that misses. Okay, interesting. Almost canceled the ban with the Q, but you Q'd the Coil instead, which is actually better. So he dies. No shield though. No shield. So you die to the Hyper. Yeah, like I said. Oh, Coil gets an immunity when he slams. Interesting. Nice grapple. We seem a bit hesitant here, but... Huh. No M1s. Okay. Yeah, the M1s are a little late. I hope you... Okay, no. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, here, I would have, like, at this point, when I noticed my shield is gone, I would have just stage 2 M2'd and sword out of there. Because I can still get the mark procs from the spin, and I can get out the fight at the same time. Your teammates are also not dealing with this hyper, so, I mean, Shuriken just got there, so very unfortunate. Your Vine keeps dying, unfortunately. Ling should be dead here, I think. Unfortunately, somebody got in the way of your grapple again. Okay. I feel like your team is very unaware of this hyper though. Like, I feel like every time I see somebody, they're low HP. Like, the Skate is always low HP. Rocket is always low HP. Vine is normally always dead. Your grab gets blocked though, so you don't get the kill on the sling. And then the band just has a snowball now. Tough game to win with teammates like these, if you win this game. Hyper ulted, I hope you know that. Okay. I can't tell if you were aware of the hyper ulting, but still got behind the tree in time though. Yeah, the team is just in general like unaware of everything that's going on. I don't know. Also, they're not getting healed by the Vine like nearly at all. It's a clean ultimate. Oh, why does your Skate ultimate here? Why is Skate using ultimate? Wait, hold on. Why are we... What? Okay, this Skate ultimate is very questionable, but this Katana ultimate is fine. Nice shield. I think it would be better to fully charge the M2 here, to be honest. Because you'd have died either way. So I think it's best to try to get the most damage. And I think it would have came out in time, so... Yeah, unfortunate though. Your team seems to not be able to kill because how is Hyper alive here? And how is Sling only half HP? With no healer. The med is currently dead right now. Opens Match of Doom, yeah. Skateboard is a diver, he can easily push Hyper back and kill him. Rocket can also do some shield damage to Hyper as well. Yeah, but they're just like not looking at him at all. Like, I know Rocket is not Eing the Hyper at all. Shuriken is like barely trying to kill the Hyper at all either. Okay, this is very unfortunate. Medkit does ultimate here, so now you lose this fight. Or not, actually. Ban still does. Oh, he was anti-healed by a Shuriken. Okay. Looking for advice? I mean, you're not actually doing anything wrong though. Like, if I just go back, the main reasons that you're dying is simply because your teammates are not with you. Like, this for example, there's nobody helping you. There's nobody helping you here. Only the Vine is shooting. I don't know what's going on at the top of the screen here. Your Shuriken just died and your Rocket just died. Mainly what you're doing is fine. And it's good, but you're just not getting help. And tanks, if they don't get help, you just can't do anything, so... here we don't need to fully charge because there's no marks on the sling anyways. Yeah, but that's the old part though. Let's go back forward. Now your shuriken does anti this ban well to not get healing from the med ultimate. So you can finally kill him. And your team is actually helping this time. Okay, nice. Nice grapple on the hyper. But I think your targeting and stuff is fine. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the gameplay. It's just like teammates. It's mainly teammates. Hello, Draco. What's up? Average opens tank gameplay. One person looking at you if you're lucky, and the rest of the team is in Narnia. Yeah, exactly. Because when you're fighting on tank, you're forced to look forward. It's hard to know where your team is because you're not going to look back if you're attacking somebody. So if your team is not following up, then you just can't do anything. It's kind of weird. I personally don't think anything is wrong. It's more the fact that your team isn't helping. Yeah, exactly. Okay, hyper misses, very luckily. I think you solo ult the coil here. I don't agree with the hyper pick. Because this is a good grapple. But I think coil is the main threat to the team here. Skate and shuriken is here. That's shuriken, right? I think so. But coil is just in the back like terrorizing your team right now. And even if you hit this on the hyper, which you do, you're not going to be able to kill him. Oh. Okay. Somehow that works. Okay. But again, you don't have help from your team. You do not have help from your team, unfortunately. But you do get the kill on hyper, luckily. So very good from that. Yeah, did you land on the fire? Oh, you did. Yeah, so this was very, very fortunate. That fire is... Bro, can we remove this from the game? What is that? This actually needs to be, like, removed from the game permanently. Okay, 56. The fire got you all the way down to 16 HP, and then the shield just killed. Like, bro. And then unfortunately, you also took a lot of damage from the fire, but no healing from the vine because your vine is dead, and yeah. But you see how the coil is like back on you? I think it's best to focus on the person that's actually trying to kill the team. Wait, where's it at? Yeah, it's right here. Personally, I choose to ult the coil here because he can actually delete my backline. My backline has no help against this. But if I go for the hyper, I mean, I'm just going for a kill, which doesn't really get me any value though, because it's Conquer. If it was Annihilate, this would make more sense if you went for the hyper to get the kill. But since it's Conquer, I would deal with the backline pressure first. Everyone hates the evil fire of Doom and Despair, yeah. There's just so much damage in overtime in this map. Now, if you win this game, I'd be very surprised. Oh, also, if the game is about to end, I don't recommend pulling somebody onto the point. I think I'd just focus on the coil here because he's already in front of you. So I think that's just a better play. To not pull anybody onto the point. Oh, that... Okay, wait. So missing the grapple here was actually a good thing. This in general, I think you just use regular M2. I think you just tap instead of going for the full charge. Do you fall off the map? No, barely. But Sling still survives. And med ulted, yeah. I mean, that's insane HP that Sling just got. Oh, you didn't realize the coil ulted? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. But you have like zero help. Like, where's the help at? Well, you jump into the fight and two of your teammates are already dead. I don't know why your teammates are still fighting that though. Yeah, got a little bit too greedy for the sling. And he just gains all his HP back. It's a huge turnaround. Your Vine is always dead though. Like, why? Why is Vine always dead? Vine is just in the mix. Low HP at all times. Okay, Coil is forced to step off, but okay. The enemy team is shorting here. They could literally just win the game if they just stay on the point. Oh, yeah. That's an unfortunate combo. I don't think the tap M2 would have reached the sling, and full charge could have potentially finished the job, but if it didn't miss, though, depends on whether the damage taken was charging. Yeah. Because... Wait, let's go back. Wait, when did it happen? It was over here, right? Wait, I went further back than I thought. So you don't have grapple, unfortunately. Yeah, this actually would have killed if it hit. But he would have got res anyway, so not really any value coming out. Either way, the sling could have died, but I mean, the value gained would have been 0 still, I think. To be fair, if literally anyone had eyes on the sling, it could have been a nice cleanup. Yeah. But he still would have got res anyway, so. You think you heard her ult only to die immediately? Oh, the Vine stuff? Yeah, I don't know, like the Vine just has very, very bad positioning. And this combo, yeah. That's just very unfortunate. Though overall, it probably should have been better to stay back since Sling is basically going to get all 3 shots off anyways. Yeah, backing up is also another option. And wait, what's team comp again? Yeah, you're the only melee. So any close range play, you kind of have to play like more carefully. But your Vine is not healing you anyways, so. Like I swear the Vine is barely healing this game. Like if we go back to the sling part, which is right here. Yeah, I mean, I think I would have realized here that I could M2 and I would have just tapped it. But Sling doesn't die to that, so probably would have just been better to use level 2 and go to the right. But I have no idea why medkit is here. I just saw this. Why is medkit in your spawn or like on your side? That's insane. That means your team has no pressure. If med is allowed to stand here, that's just crazy. And he ults in your team side too. Like, yeah, I mean it's just insane. Also, it's a good thing to like, even though you wanted to ult quickly, if you were able to find an angle to ult the ban off of the point, I think that would have been a good play too. I think getting the ban off the point is like equally as good as doing this, or better actually, because you could have saved your team as well. Yeah, imagine ban was off the point right now, or you ulted them off the point. This situation would have went way different. instead of ulting at the ground here. And yeah, this just happened, so. The Skate and the Shuri on the team need more pressure. Yeah, they're not pressuring at all. If you show the stats, I just look at their damage and it's probably like low. Like from what I'm seeing from your perspective, it looks like the Sling or the Skate and the Shuriken would have like less than 3k damage. Yeah, that's just a loss. That's a very obvious loss. Rocket is 2 and 7. Vinesave is 4 and 7. I mean, they both have 9 kills. Let me see this part again. I think your Skate misses his ultimate here. Or... Well, first of all, I don't know why the Skate is not going after this coil. That's interesting. I'm just trying to understand your team, to be honest, more than your gameplay. Your Skate does ult, but he doesn't hit anybody. Or no, wait. I think he went to the right? Or like his right? Yeah, I think Sling is stunned right here. Yeah. Yeah, Sling is stunned. Definitely want to try and move Ban off the point, or at least away from the team due to insane ult. Yeah. Plus passive potential on grouped up opponents. This Katana match is like the definition of a team with horrible communication, lack of working together, pretty bad comp, and not focusing on pushing. Yeah, exactly. This game is more of a team diff than a gameplay problem. But let me look at the stats. Yeah, I mean, what? I think the Shuriken is doing fine. He probably could have had more point time, but I think these stats are fine. But the Skate and the Rocket with less than 3k? I think Skate wanted to stay on for OT because they just need a body to contest. Coil does nothing if he's off point. Yeah, true. That's true, that's true. But I don't know. Okay, Rocket is basically... Yeah, I mean, how do you have 2 kills when there's a banhammer in the game? I feel like that's kind of like you would have kills or like assist count as kills at least, but 2 kills on Rocket is just like I don't know what you could be doing to get 2k. But he was on the point though. He was on the point. Vine was also on the point, but I feel like Vine probably wasn't getting much help either. But from what I saw, I think the Vine could have had way better positioning as well. So the Skate, I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about the Skate. I would comment on the damage, but yeah, the damage could have been higher. I would comment on it, but I didn't really see much of the Skate's gameplay through your point of view. But your stats though are fine. 4k damage. Rocket should have been close to you in damage, but unfortunately not. 139 points is good. 11 and 8 is fine with a team like that. And the Vine actually has pretty decent healing. More healing than these two. So that's fine. This team comp basically has no way to push back once pressured. Yeah. This is only Katana, yeah. You're the only melee, not including Skate. So it's hard to keep pressure or deny pressure as well. If let's say your Skate was sword. If your Skate was sword, this game would have went way different though. Or maybe if Rocket was sword or something. If somebody was sword helping you on Katana, that game would have went way differently. Skate and Shuri are dives and basically cannot hold point unless Skate is actively on the board. Yeah. Exactly. Tech is alive. Hello. They had no openings to get in during overtime. So what I'm getting at is Katana, Vine, and Skate were cooking, and the other two were throwing. I mean, I think Shuriken stats were fine, but he's just not on the point. I think each player is missing damage. I think there's just a massive lack of damage because they're not able to beat this team comp. I think the team comp is like one of the main problems. Boombox, yeah. Speed would have been really good there as well. But overall, this game could have went way different. A lot of mistakes from your team though. Like Hyper here, completely uncontested. No damage taken. Okay, now the Shuriken starts to shoot at him. Like it took him so long. Also, did Coil just save you here from dying? He did. Wow. I didn't even notice this. Coil actually saved you here. W Coil. So basically what I'm hearing is that my team was actively nerfing me. Yes. Exactly. That's how open servers is. Your team always nerfs you. The rocket definitely should have been helping more, but was dying more often compared to helping kill the enemies. I think the rocket was just... Probably, if I had to guess, the rocket was taking damage from Hyper and he wasn't noticing how much damage he was taking from Hyper. Shuriken only has Medkit and Slingshot as favorable targets, but considering they were both well alive, I'm assuming that either Shuriken was busy doing something else or was shut down by Hyper. Yeah, he was probably getting shut down by Hyper a lot. Probably like... I think the Hyper... Wait. What was the enemy's Hyper stats? Yeah, 13 and 6. Most damage, yeah. He was probably doing some off-point shenanigans, shooting everybody that was low. Could I look at one of your VODs? If you want to post a VOD, you have to post it in the Discord channel under game submission reviews or whatever the channel is called. If you're not in the Discord server though, the link is in the chat, at the bottom of the chat. And then next stream, I'll be going down the list again. But this will be the last gameplay I am reviewing for this stream. Coil carried me to safety. Heartwarming. Drew. Coil Tana fanfic coming soon. Watching the gameplay, the player seems to be extremely aggressive instead of focusing on holding down a barrier for the rest of the teammates, which would have helped keep Hyper and Medkit at bay. Yeah, also true. I feel like I think the only way you can help here is like what Draco said. If you play more for the team than playing aggressively like this, like trying to chase Cisco. What's happening before this? Hold on. Yeah, if you would have went to the left here and helped your team, or help the Vine even, because Vine is one tap, right? Instead of like specifically trying to focus on killing faster, because it's not a, like, Conquer is not a kill race. You just have to defend the point. If you play for point here, dying is fine because you're getting more points for your team. And you could just come back in no time because the spawns are right there. It's not like Telemon where the spawns are like across the map. But really the only thing you could have done better aside from like the team like helping you is just playing with the team, if that makes sense. But this was fine though, yeah. Skate is also helping you here. I'm also very confused because I see 4 members alive on the team, but only 2 members are on point. Perhaps grouping back up and healing to help make a push would be better. Yeah, exactly. The main problem here is Hyper and Sling. There's just way too much poke going on in the background and not enough damage to trade it out. At least from what I'm seeing. Because Sling is just here for free. Shuriken's about to grapple away. And Hyper is still in the back just shooting. Nothing really that Vine can do. So. And the Rocket's just dying a million times, so. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this code. I think that's it. I guess I'll be ending the stream right here. Let me check the stream viewers right quick. 1 second. Okay. Thank you all for coming out to the stream. Wait, what did Draco say? I'm seeing a lot of ability misusage, like M2 full charge and that E before pulling Hyper. Yeah. I feel like since there's bigger fish to fry than that though, I didn't really mention the ability usage. If you guys enjoyed the stream, leave a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Join the Discord if you want to submit your own gameplays for me to review when I eventually get to them on other streams. And I will see you guys in the next one.